Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at a couple of power banks that are able to charge our devices at the Quick Charge 3.0 standard. These are Anker power banks at 10,000 and another one at 20,000 milliamps. We're also taking a look at a micro USB ruggedized cable that should be the last micro USB cable that you're going to buy to charge up your devices. This is TK. I want to say thank you very much to Anker for allowing me to review these devices, but let's go ahead and check them out. Here we have the three boxes, the 20,000, the 10,000, and the actual Powerline cable. This is the Powercore 20,000 Quick Charge 3.0. These have been updated to be compatible with Quick Charge 3.0 devices. Let's go ahead and do a quick unboxing. The cable comes directly in a case. It's nicely enclosed and it's meant to be protection. Very nice, very stylish. The Powercore 20,000 comes with an instruction manual, a Are You Happy card for reviewing purposes, a micro USB to USB Type A connector to be able to charge your devices, and of course the Powercore in a carrying case. The button on the left side will give us the ability to see how much battery we have. They have the Anker name on the bottom. No other buttons on the sides. On the top or the back here we have the FCC regulation for Quick Charge, and it does say Quick Charge 3.0. Two ports on the top, one at Quick Charge 3.0 speeds with IQ technology, and of course we have here the 5 volts at 1 amp charger. The micro USB connector that's on the right side here needs to be at 5 volts at 2 amp to be able to charge it at the full rate, and of course they recommend you using either Anker chargers or the original chargers that came with your devices, and of course a carrying case. Similarly, we have here on the 10,000 very similar setup as far as buttons. We have the indicators for the battery. Here you go. Single port, not two ports. Again, same thing, but this one is a Quick Charge 3.0 and the input is 5 volts at 2 amps. Same information at the bottom. As far as the actual rate for the Quick Charge 3.0, I'm going to give you guys real quick the information here. 5 to 6 volts at 3 amps, 6 to 9 volts at 2 amps, 9 to 12 volts at 1.5 amps. So it will charge at Quick Charge 3.0 output, and we'll go ahead and test it out with our HTC 10. For the quick demo, I'm going to go ahead and connect the Powercore itself directly into one of my power meters. And we're going to be using, let's go ahead and connect it directly into the power charger here. We'll turn it on. You'll notice that it's going to start ramping out. It's going to say it's at 5 volts. Of course, there's no output. And I have here my HTC 10. The battery level is about 18%. So we should be able to get the full rate here. I'm going to plug it in real quick and put it on the table. It's jumping up to 9 volts at 1.45. And it's basically just ramping up right now. I'm going to give it a few seconds here. On my device, I'm going to turn off the screen. I want to see here. It says charging, and it says 17%. We'll give it a few more seconds. So I've given it a few seconds for it to kind of pick up speed. It's going through some update on my device. It says charging rapidly on my device here. It says 18%. You'll notice here is jumping up to 7 amps at 2.35. So it's going at 6.88, 6.85. And I'm going to go ahead and just put a real quick picture. I took a picture of this while I was trying to charge it on the stock HTC charger that came with the device, and you'll notice that it's pretty similar as far as the ampage. Now it's jumping up to 8 amps. The battery is pretty low, so it's going to charge it basically at a very, very fast pace. We're using the USB Type-C connector here, the USB Type-C connector connected directly to the TronSmart USB here. This has given us the ability to read the ampage that it's coming out. Very, very nice, charging rapidly, and of course if I want to unlock the device and use it. So really, really good, very quick. I'm going to go ahead and do a same test real quick for you guys using the micro USB cable to charge another device. This is the LG V10, and we'll go ahead and put it in on the floor, on the table here, and it automatically activates fast charging. It is at 71% here for me, and you'll notice it'll jump up to 8 amps, and it is still sitting as far as the 8 volts, 1.45, 1.39, and so it's at 9 volt at 1.5, roughly 1.5 amps. It's really, really good because the device itself here for the LG V10s is compatible with it, and it is doing fast charging. Right out of the box now it recognizes fast charging, and we are charging at a fast pace here, approximately 35 minutes. The main takeaway here with the batteries is that you get a lot of versatility out of both of them. The 10,000 one is very small, easy to put in the back pocket and just keep your devices charged. And again, Quick Charge 3.0 is backwards compatible, so this should be able to charge anything that you have. It may not hit the fast speeds on everything depending on the technology, so if you're using like the OnePlus 3, but it will charge Quick Charge 2.0 devices, as you saw with the S7 Edge. It will do quick charging, and it'll also do that same thing on the HTC 10, which is the benefit here. The 20,000 is really for long hauls, long trips, weekend. If you're going on a camping trip or going to the beach and you just want to have one battery, not have to worry about getting a wall outlet, this will do it for you. 20,000, it just there's not much else you can get with you. But realistically, this will do the job and it will do it really good. I like the design because it's very easy to throw in a backpack, and a lot of us don't think about these things. But if your power charger is a brick, which is very, very thick, you won't be able to slide it in. This will actually fit in almost anything, and you know, it's very, very nice. The design is very good. One thing you also might have noticed that they're pretty much the same design, the same shape, and pretty much just half. That's what it is. 10,000, 20,000, both great options. I'll give you guys links in the description below. The 20,000 is about $50 and the 10,000 is about $20 or so on Amazon. Lastly, the cable. The cable is really one of the higher standard cables I've ever seen as far as a micro USB cable. It's 3 feet. I would have liked it to be a little bit longer, but the design, the material, the quality, it's hard to demonstrate it on screen because of the fact that this is just basically just very, very strong. And it's one of those cables that you can basically just say, look, I'm going to do this and not have to worry about the fact that I'm going to damage this cable. So it's one of those things that is really, really nice. The build quality is very good. It's USB Type A to micro USB, and you'll be able to charge quick charging devices as far as I know, as high as the S7 Edge. So if you have the S7 Edge or the S7, you're not going to be disappointed with this. Again, about $15 off Amazon. Again, you know, very, very nice. Thanks to Anker for allowing me to review these devices. Again, all the links in the description. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What is your power bank of choice, and does it have Quick Charge 3.0? Because at this point, I think we need to have something that's future-proof, and these things are. Between the cable and the chargers, you're going to get a great experience. Thank you again. Like and subscribe as usual, and I will see you guys in the next one. Initial thing, it says let's get started. It says swipe left for widgets, so we'll go ahead and swipe to the left. Front-facing camera, fingerprint sensor is at the bottom, and again, this isn't a button, it's